The killer no one suspected. On a quiet evening in a city where thousands of lights glow every night, a man walked freely among people who had no idea what he was capable of. He wasn't loud, he wasn't violent in public, he didn't look dangerous, and that's exactly why no one suspected him. This is the true crime story of a man who lived a double life, one the world saw and one hidden behind closed doors. He grew up in a normal neighborhood. Neighbors remembered him as polite and reserved. Teachers described him as quiet, sometimes distant, but never aggressive. There was nothing in his childhood that screamed danger. But inside him, something was missing. He struggled to connect with people. Relationships felt confusing. Emotions felt distant. Over time, loneliness turned into resentment, and resentment slowly transformed into dark thoughts he never shared with anyone. As an adult, he learned how to blend in. He held jobs, paid bills, smiled when required. Society rewarded him for appearing normal, but normal was only a mask. Late at night, when the streets emptied and doors closed, his real world began. He targeted people who were easy to ignore, those who wouldn't be immediately missed. Runaways, lonely souls, people looking for trust in the wrong place. He knew exactly what to say, how to sound kind, how to seem safe. Victims didn't realize danger until it was too late. For years, disappearances were reported, but patterns were missed. Each case was treated as separate. No one connected the dots. Families were told to wait, to be patient, to hope. And hope became their greatest pain. Neighbors noticed strange things, sounds at odd hours, smells that didn't make sense, uncomfortable feelings that were brushed away with excuses. Because believing something horrible is happening next door is terrifying. Police were called more than once. Each time the explanation sounded reasonable. The man was calm, cooperative, respectful. Authority trusted him, and that trust cost lives. Behind closed doors, the truth was horrifying. Evidence of violence, proof of obsession, a reality so disturbing that when it was finally discovered, even experienced officers were shaken. The arrest came not because the system worked, but because someone survived long enough to speak. When police finally searched the space properly, what they found revealed years of horror. Crimes that could have been stopped, victims who could have been saved. Confessions followed, not emotional, not dramatic, just cold facts spoken without feeling. The public demanded answers. How could this happen? How could one person operate for so long without being stopped? The truth was uncomfortable, because the failure wasn't just one man. It was silence, assumptions, ignored warnings. In court, families faced the person responsible for destroying their lives. Some cried, some shouted, some sat quietly, unable to process the reality. The killer listened without expression. Sentencing brought relief to some, but peace to none. No punishment could return what was taken. Years later, documentaries, articles, and videos would retell the story. The killer's name became infamous, but families begged for something different. Say their names, they said. Remember who they were, not just how they died. And that matters, because true crime is not entertainment. It is memory. It is warning. This story reminds us that danger does not always look dangerous, that politeness is not proof of innocence, that instincts should never be ignored. If something feels wrong, it deserves attention. If someone asks for help, they deserve to be believed, because the most terrifying crimes are not always loud. They are quiet, patient, hidden in plain sight. And sometimes the person you least suspect is the one you should question the most. This story is told not to glorify evil, but to honor the lives that were lost, and to remind us that awareness can save lives. because the moment we stop paying attention is the moment history repeats itself.